Hey, this is Tamago. Welcome back to Automation Nation. Last time around, we finished the onboarding quest book, so now we are moving on to another chapter. And today I have chosen to work on Farmer's Delight because food is always a problem in the early game, and also the fact that a diverse diet also gives us some benefits. So this quest line over here will teach us how to make fish soup. Alrighty. First we need a cooking pot. No problem, we've collected some clay before, so we just need to smelt this up in the furnace. Make a wooden shovel over here. Cook a bit more iron, grab a bucket and fill it with some water. And all of that comes in the crafting table to get us the cooking pot. There you go. And we're going to make a campfire as our heat source. All right, looking good. And I think we'll set up the kitchen over here since we already have the jar as well as the furnaces over here. Next up is grabbing the tomatoes, which is found in hotter biomes, and bowls as well to serve the soup. Quadraticfour suggests us to make a tree farm to help produce these bowls when we are automating different foods. Now, fortunately, we are inside of a plains biome where tomatoes do grow. However, we do not have the tomatoes themselves, so I'm going to try to look through these village chests and see if we can find anything. All right, no tomatoes in this one. And here we have an immersive engineering house. I guess we will come back to this in the future. And there you go, some tomato seeds. Very, very nice. I think I'm going to create a little farm over here. And for now, let us plant what we can over here, which are wheat seeds, industrial hemp, as well as, I think we should just place these in a row like this, alternating is that the word? So that they grow faster. And then tomatoes over here. Industrial hemp will be useful in immersive engineering, not now though. And I will just grab some bone meal over here to speed up the process. There you go. As well as create the bowls like so. And we are on to the next thing over here, which is to make the sauce. This is saying that we can now put these two tomatoes inside of the cooking pot, and unfortunately you cannot automate it using the cooking pot because you have to place them separately like this, but the crate mixer will be the solution in the future. Put the bowl over here, and there you go, there is our tomato sauce. Last but not least, we need to have a knife, but yeah, we're just going to create an iron knife because that's what we have right now. All right, there you go. And I think now we need a chopping board. This is where we will chop up the fish, and it's also teaching us how we could automate this using crate deployers. That's a problem for future me though. Let's just create the cutting board first. There you go, there's the cutting board. I think we can move these item shelves upwards so we can place the cutting board here. Or maybe this place right next to the cooking pot would be more appropriate. Okay, all right, finally, here comes the fish. And we have string. Yes, we do. Just exactly 2. So we will go fishing for some cod. And there is our fishing rod, if I remember how to craft it. Oh, wow. We don't actually get the cod in the first catch. Usually it's the first one. I'm pretty sure that's the most common catch. All right, there you go. We can put it in our offhand, right click, and there it is. And we also get a bit of bone meal for doing that. Now over here, it is saying that with the cutting board, we can use a basket to catch the results. This is made from some bamboo, which unfortunately means some exploring for us to do, and some canvas, which is made from straw. And I think if we use a knife, we should be able to get this from the rice. So while we are away, we probably should move the junk loader over here into the swampy area over here so that we can plant some rice over here and let them grow while we are away looking for a jungle. All right, off we go exploring to find some bamboo. Maybe a shipwreck is a good alternative, and we will borrow a bed while we are away. And while we're at it, we might as well explore in this direction over here. So hopefully we'll find that other village that this sign is pointing to. So that's like somewhere northeast, 700 blocks. And I believe I see the shadows of a shipwreck down over there. Okay, let's try to head towards this one and see if we could find anything. I probably should have brought a door to make my life a bit easier. All right, I turned up my screen brightness so I can see what in the world's going on. All right, here's a chest. Oh, that's a bit of lag. A buried treasure map. Okay. I expect there to be another one. Yep, there's one down there. I'm not sure how to access it though. Okay, I might be able to swim that way. All right, here we go. Let's do this nice and quickly. All right. Some loot. There's still no bamboo though, so we're gonna have to keep on exploring. Might take a look at this thing. Seems that it is in the same direction as that village, so why not head in that direction as well? And when you look at that, we have a coral reef. Beautiful, beautiful. All right, and here is the village, which happens to be in a taiga biome. Let me check what the growth accelerator tells me here. Probably berries is one of the things we could grow. Goodness me, that's actually a lot of things. Might be a good biome to move to in the future. Okay, let's try to find this treasure, shall we? All right, and it seems to be on this tiny island over here. Pretty nice view from this island. I can't remember. Was it 7.7 in the chunk thing? All right, I've looked it up in the Minecraft wiki. It is on the 9.9 coordinate, and there it is. There is still no bamboo, so we're going to have to do still plenty of exploring. All right, in terms of deciding where to go next, I think I will go in this direction because we do have a warm ocean, and typically that means a warmer climate, hopefully, because taiga is a cold biome, and there's still warm ocean over here, so there's definitely still a chance, but let's try to go in this direction. All right, here's another shipwreck. Let's see if this one has any bamboo. Nope, but we have another treasure map. That seems to be the same one that we already have. Ah, here it is. All right, no gold yet. No bamboo yet, no bamboo yet. Oh, would you look at that? I see a jungle. Right, so that was the correct intuition for following the warm ocean. Now the only issue is trying to find some bamboo. Oh no, never mind. I already see it right over there. Awesome. This was much better than the last time around when I played this pack. I think the jungle was very, very far away, but here it is right here. Let's try to get some melons over here. That would be ideal. But yeah, for the bamboo, I'm just going to cut a couple and should be enough because they grow pretty quickly. There you go. Oh yeah, cocoa beans are also something else that we want. We should probably chop down a jungle tree and at least get 4 saplings so it can grow a nice big jungle tree. And hopefully that will give us a stable supply of jungle saplings at home. And oh, jungle temple. I don't remember how to properly traverse this, like the traps I mean. Probably just gonna break inside. I forgot where the tripwires are. Yeah, that's the passcode. And were they over here? Yeah, they were. Let's just go break that. And we should have a chest over here. Oh, forgot there's a second one. Ooh, golden apple tree sapling. That's pretty cool. How do you craft this? Wow, okay. That's an interesting recipe. That seems very useful. Okay, let me just quickly break in here and see what's in here. Okay, so we do have some goodies. Okay, finally those are 4 jungle saplings obtained. And would you look at that? Nearby are some melons. And I think that should be enough for our jungle exploration for now. Oh, we have an ocean monument on the way home. Not something I want to get very close to at the moment, but that's pretty cool if we need it in the future. All right, I've forgotten. These can only grow in the jungle, can they? Whoops. Well, at least we have them for now. We'll figure that stuff out sometime in the future. Similarly with the bamboo, I think. I can't remember. We should look at that. We just got an extra heart. I believe that's from the salmon. Oh, we just lost it again. Yeah, we're still a bit unstable there. But the next step to get the basket is the rice panicles because we do need the straw for the canvas in the recipe. We just need 4 bamboo. And I'm pretty sure we need shears to grab this if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there you go. So these are a bit tricky to spot. This is the one that is ready. Let's see how much straw we get from this. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. Yeah, that's not enough. Let's take a look. Does bone meal work? It does. Okay, that's the way we're going to do it then. So let's put this all through here. And you could shift right click this, put the knife on the board like that. Pretty cool. And this should... Oh, we have one more. I guess I counted wrong. But then we need 3 canvas. That gets our basket. And we can place it behind here. I can't remember which direction things chop in. Let's try to chop something. I think we can chop cabbages. Okay, let's give this a try. So where does it go? Okay, no, it does catch it. All right, cool. It does go like to the here. So I guess we could just switch around the globe here. All right, and now I should go in the right direction. There you go. I'll just put the globe on top of the clock thing. Look at it, the supplementary stack. Okay, that was such a long detour, but we're finally continuing on. And next up is some onions. And it seems that over here we are seeing a pattern of different plants being found in different biomes and the biomes that they could be grown in. Does that make sense? So over here they are found in temperate biomes, but it can only be grown in colder biomes like the taiga. But fortunately, we already have some. I think we found some in a swamp before. I can't remember exactly where. So there you go. And that is required to make our soup. And I believe that is the last ingredient. There you go. So fish stew, we need tomato sauce, the cod, as well as the onion. If we do sliced cod, we of course double our outputs because we only need one piece. And we get two per like fish. Okay. So if we just bring all this together, these three different things, 1, 2, and 3, we should get our thing. And I believe this should return our tomato sauce, or the bowl, I mean. Yeah, there you go. It just kind of spews it out of the pot somewhere. Okay, and there is our first meal. And I think the basket caught it. Yeah, it did. Something's fishy. All right, and there you go. That is the training complete. And it does give us a couple of tips for automating it. Namely, we can use hoppers on different locations to put things into the pot and extract things. And in particular, we need to pull it out of the heat source so we can extract it from the bottom because, yeah, there's no heated hopper as it says. It can store up to 64 servings and it will keep those servings when broken. So that's kind of nice if you want to carry a lot of things. And would you look at that? That is a lot of recipes. But yeah, we'll get to them eventually, which will help boost our diet. But yeah, we probably... Oh, okay. Yeah, okay, these are big goals in the thousands. So yeah, we're gonna have to get some infrastructure going to be able to complete them, and even to make them without them being very tedious, we're gonna have to start building railroads to the different biomes around us through the ocean. But for now, we have a bit of a side quest over here. So organic compost is the thing that helps us get started with making things grow faster. So this is crafted with these ingredients, either two. We have quite a lot of logs, particular jungle. So I think I'm just gonna do the tree bark recipe. I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Oh, a different tool. Is it an axe? All right. And we just need a bit more straw. So off we go to the rice farm again. And we need some dirt. And I believe we can put it all together into our first organic compost. Now, we are lucky that we are in a village. And there is indeed a village house that has plenty of these things. I think it's on this one all the way back here. Yeah, so it just has this outdoor area where we have a bit of rich soil. Yeah, rich soil. And we have some of these red mushroom colonies over here. And now the very last step is to get the rich soil from the organic compost by leaving it out in the sun and also having it next to water and some other activators like rich soil beside it. And fortunately, we do have some over here and we can do exactly that. The sun's out here. We just break this fence here and place things over here, I think. And it should convert relatively quickly or faster than otherwise. I have done this in Railing and it does take forever. So well, we'll leave that to do its thing. And for now, we could just get the quest by doing that. And that should be that chapter complete, basically, except for the challenge ones. So that's a pretty nice introduction to Farmer's Delight, I think. All right, the very last thing I want to do before ending off this episode to get a decent food supply is to have an animal pen, which is totally not started by a creeper hole. Yeah. So over on this side, we have some pigs. So let's bring them over. All right. And here you go. And I haven't set up a way out of here, but I think the way I will do this is with ladders. Okay, that's not how ladders are made here. Okay. Just an oak plank. And I'll set up some fences around the area. And to get out, we will just use carpets once we have some sheeps in here. Next up, I want to grab some sheep with me. Here come the 3 sheep. And I probably should start separating this out into a couple of pens. Let's get the carpets that I was talking about. So we just place them on top of one of these. And then we can just jump over the fences like so. And let me just confirm that I can't pick them up with the carry-on mod. Oh, I can. Okay, maybe I should start doing that for some of the other mobs which are very far away. Like the cows as you see, all the way down there. I will hopefully be able to use the boat for most of the journey though, I hope, because I'm pretty sure that takes up a lot of hunger if we just carry the mobs all the way across. All right, here is one of the cows. Let's just carry it. Yeah, we have slowness, I believe, on us, and the hunger is depleting very quickly. I'm not sure if there is another cow around the area. That would be nice. So we have two. But let's just push this cow on board, hopefully. This is the tricky part. And we could hopefully push it in. There you go. I think it just came in right there. All right, time to head back. And once you're already over here, we just break the boat carefully. And then grab our wheat and lead the cow all the way there. Unfortunately, there is not another cow nearby there. So I'm going to have to go... Oh, never mind, there is. Just appeared, or I just completely missed it on the map. Here you are. And you are to go into the boat. All right, let's go quickly. It's getting sundown again. What is it called? Yeah, it's getting nighttime. Probably should put more torches while we are here. And there is our basic pen complete. We just need some chicken at this point. And I think for the chicken, what I want to do is to place them above a hopper so we can get some, what do you call it? Some eggs. Fortunately, there are chickens to the north of this island. Well, I thought it was an island. I don't think it is anymore. All right, let's gather some of them here. They're already laying eggs all over the place, which is nice to see. All right, I got 4 of them back. Now the challenge is actually fencing them off in here. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to do some switcheroo here with fences. Let's see. Will this work? That's one. Okay. All right. Let's go. And eggs are actually quite useful in Farmer's Delight because you could make fried eggs with them. Oh, pancakes too, apparently. Oh, that's supplementaries. Never mind. But yeah, you can make fried eggs if you smelt them. And this can be made to egg sandwiches and other things like noodle soup. But yeah, as you can see, it's just bread and eggs. Eggs is basically free if we wait long enough. And bread, well, we just need to have some wheat growing. So I would say that that is a very nice early game thing. Of course, you want to get more of a variety of a diet with different foods so that we can bump up our health. But it's a good start for now to ensure at least we do not die of hunger. Okay, I guess this is why I don't place composters beside of fences. Yeah, let's place this somewhere else near the farm, which we just recently built. But yeah, this is now expanded because I think we need more wheat. Again, it's one of the few things we can grow in here, and it's a pretty nice source for bread. Okay, let's try to get this guy out somehow. Then let's bring the chicken back in with the seeds. Or actually, an easier way would probably be just to carry them up into here. Okay, and crisis averted. Oh, almost. Okay, here you go. And can I? Oh, I can pick you up. Okay, that's good. Goodness me, you're very in my face. There you go. And last but not least, I want to make some foods with the new animal pen that we have, namely these 3 pasta dishes. One is with meatballs, another with mutton, and lastly we have one with squid ink. First, let's do the squid ink pasta. So we need to find some squid to get those ink sacs, and I see some in the ocean over here, according to the map. There you go. And now time for the fish. Chop this up with our knife, and we should get these slices. And while we are here, we probably should make all the tomato sauce. Okay, there you go. Let that simmer. And I forgot that, yeah, it went in this basket. And now for the cows and the sheep. It's actually better if you kill them with this knife. It will give you some additional drops, I think. More chance for leather, was it? And for the pigs, it can give you, I can't remember what it was, but it was a special drop that you can't get without a knife. But yeah, there you go. I think that is enough for us. We're just make one portion for now for demonstration purposes. Yeah, there's our tomato sauce. And with the beef, just like with the fish, you can chop it up so that you get double, which is amazing. And the pasta itself can be made with some eggs and wheat. That is why I wanted eggs as well. It's free food basically at this point. There you go. There's the pasta recipe. And then we start to mix this in with, let's say, the minced beef and the tomato sauce. So that would first obtain the pasta with meatballs. Let's grab a bit more bowls here because we are almost out. Now let's get back to here, and there you go. And next up, we're going to make the mutton chop one, which is the same recipe. We're just using different meat. There you go. There's the mutton one. And finally, we will make the squid ink one over here. And oh, that needs one more recipe, which is the fish, I think. Oh no, it's not tomato sauce. It's just a single tomato. Okay, whoops. Well, that's no problem. We have a lot already from just AFKing this world. And totally not forgetting to sleep away the night. There's a pretty decent villager population here at least. Not gone yet, like in the Iron Savannah of Railing. There you go. There's our 3 different dishes. But yeah, let's just eat one of them. And I don't think this will get us to 2 hearts yet. No, not yet. But it did give us nourishment because it's a hearty meal, I think. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. So what this does is that you cannot get hungry basically as long as this effect is on you. So you could just run however much you want. The exhaustion meter, as you see down there, is not going to increase. And I guess I should show you the food book. This is what it looks like. So current food diversity, it shows me the foods that I've eaten and shows the contribution of each. And next threshold is 5 over here, which will give us additional health and strength 1 actually, which is quite nice. We're almost there. I'm not sure how to get there. I mean, there are still things we can eat, such as this golden apple over here, which I think we can eat while we are full. And there you go. That brings us over the threshold. And we have strength as well as additional hearts, or just one additional one. And there you go, 5.69 food diversity. But yeah, don't you worry, golden apples aren't expensive anymore because we have this tree, thanks to the sapling that we found in that jungle temple. Very, very nice. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for me today. We got a food supply getting started here, and we finished the Farmer's Delight chapter, which is pretty cool. Hey, why you escape again? I guess it's part of the outro now. So yeah, next time I think we're going to be getting into Create and some other tech, actually getting to the bulk of this pack, so I'm quite excited. But until then, see you next time and have a good rest of your day. And as always, God bless.